Hi, YouTube. How are you? Good evening. It is late here, and y'all listen. Y'all hear that? The peepers are back. Y'all really like those peepers, don't you? I don't blame you. They're peaceful and they're loud. Oh my God, they're loud. The peeper video that I put out, the little ambiance video that I just threw together, believe it or not, I actually had to turn the volume down in VideoPad video editor because the sound was just so incredibly loud. Those of you that use headphones and earbuds, you wouldn't have liked it at full volume. It would have been too much. But they're singing. Y'all like them so much that I had somebody in the comments today was like, where are the peepers? Well, the peepers only come out at certain times, like early in the morning or after a rain. And as you can see, they're singing. They sing mostly at night, sometimes in the morning, depending on the weather, but they're singing. Listen. There they are. So I am here to review Chantal's latest live stream. And you get the unintentional but welcome ambiance of the peepers in the background. Maybe that makes it more pleasant. She did 2 live streams today, because the first one, something happened and it cut off. And then she did a second one to go with the first one. It's just general chatting. You know, she doesn't do any hardcore raging. It's just general chatting, going from one subject to the next. She stayed on for a really long time. Normally, her live streams only go for like an hour and a half. But she went on for as long as she could today. Well, it makes sense because tomorrow is the end of the month. So she's just, you know, pushing on through for that last minute money before the end of the month is up, because all YouTubers, the paid period ends at the end of the month. And once that's over, then the next pay period begins. So I wanted to go over a few things on Twitter and address stuff in her live streams. I'm not going to react to every single moment. There's really no need. You know, she drags here and there. Just when it gets boring, we'll just skip ahead. You know, like fast forward. That's why I like to wait until she's done, because then I can just skip past all the boring parts that nobody really cares about. So how about we just go to Twitter, because there's not a whole lot of stuff on Twitter, honestly, but there is stuff to share, and I do like to share with all of you. So where are we at? I'm just making sure I am where I need to be. I got a computer with like tabs open, tabs open, tabs open. Okay. So for anybody who's on Twitter, you got a Twitter account. There's my account, Wild Girl Sarah. If you guys want to follow me there, be more than happy to talk to you there. Interact with you in tweets. Sometimes YouTube, they drop the ball with notifications, but whenever I do a live chat or a video, I post it there first. So if YouTube is failing you on the notifications, well, I won't fail you, I promise. So let's start with this tweet from Failure to Lunch. This is in regards to Chantal's live streams, saying she can make more money being off screen. So I'm assuming this will be a regular thing. Well, I think you're right, Failure. I really think you're right, because if Chantal finds anything that makes her more money, she latches on hard to it. I mean, that's how we got started with the whole Crackhead Olympics thing. Before, it was recorded videos. And then New Year's Eve, one year, she and Pete's did a live stream for 6 hours, and she made net about $600. And that's when the light bulb went off in her head. Like, why do recorded videos when you can make 3 times the money doing live streams? So it just became live streams every day, all the time. She took it to the extreme. So this screenshot is how much she earned off both those live streams. And that's more than she's made in a while, an absolute while. And this is not even counting the membership signups that she might have had. So we're probably going to get more of these. And to be honest with y'all, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her not showing herself on camera. At least we don't have to see her eat or stuff her mouth full of food or hear the gross eating noises. So I'm cool with it. As long as she comes on camera bringing topics and making it interesting, I'm cool with it. I don't really want to see her face. Not if it means she's going to eat. I know that those of you that are on my channel, you like to see the reaction with somebody, like see their actual face and see what they're doing, see the facial expressions. I totally get that. But usually when Chantal goes live, there's eating involved. And y'all know how I feel about that. And I know how a lot of you feel about that. So if this is what she wants to do, as long as it's interesting, hey, I'll roll with it. All right, this is something. Look, I have to show this to you. Look, cat with confusing auras. Look at the fur babies. I must have. I want all. Gimme. I know Booger would not like this. She is jealous. She would never allow this. But look at all the fluffy beans. I must have. I must have all of them right now, this minute. I want them in my life. All right. Oh, by the way, before I forget, this did slip my mind. I would like to apologize. People pointed this out in the comments. So there was a post on Twitter showing Salah's post. It was pointed out to me by more than a few of you. And thank you for pointing this out, because when I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to be corrected. So the post from Salah, his community post, was actually from a month ago. I thought it was something more recent. But then after I did my react and I checked, it wasn't there. I'm like, huh? So it was from a month ago. You guys are right. So sorry about the confusion. I was confused a little bit. Moving on to the Twitter post, though. Lizard says, Dilaudid is what Chantal says she's prescribed for sciatic pain. Literally what they give cancer patients. I knew she was on opioids the way she was talking so fast, because I was blanked to weight less, stronger opioids 20 years ago. She's an idiot. You know, there's been so much talk about that. About, did she really go to the doctor? Or is she faking the funk? Is she really faking the funk? Everybody's leading in the direction of she really didn't go, because a lot of things that she says do not make sense. The math ain't mathin'. I think she might have gone to a clinic and gotten some pain meds, but Chantal, when she gives too many details, like, she can't remember all that stuff. She's making stuff up as she goes. And because she's not that smart of a person, she's giving out details that don't really seem logical. So I think she might be doctor shopping, looking for some clinic doctor to give her some pain meds that she might be perhaps misusing. But a lot of the things she says do not make any kind of sense. So what else do we have here? Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty is buying subs, and my prediction is that she will make it so she hits 100K on her birthday, because she is that narcissistic. Well, that might be a great possibility. Chantal's been gung-ho for 100K, although I can't see how that would be a victory if she's buying her way there, because you're spending a lot of money to get to 100K. If she's spending, I don't even know how much per 100 viewers, and if she's 2,000 away, how much money is that? You're paying hundreds of dollars just to say I'm at 100K. Although when she hits 100K, before YouTube sends her her plaque, they're going to do an audit of her channel and remove all those subs and all the dead subs. So is it going to be worth it? If you hit 100K and then you get a channel audit and then half your subs are gone, or more than half. Hey, whatever she wants to do, it's her channel, but it just seems like a foolish waste of money for nothing, in my opinion. Droll says this aged really well, like fine wine. His wife is 8,000 kilometers away. So this is an old clip of Chantal. This was back when she was seeing a married man. And here are her comments about it. So let's watch.
Thank you. No, I don't care, because I'm not doing anything wrong. His wife is 8,000 kilometers away, and it was an arranged marriage that they don't love each other. He's here looking for another girlfriend. And if it's lies, I don't know it, so who cares? Honestly, no, I'm not really thinking too much about it. Like, it's just somebody I'm like fucking right.
That part. That part. So you know he's married, or you knew he was married, and there you are seeing a married man. And you were okay with that. The same way that you were okay with being with Pete and you cheated on him repeatedly. BB being one of those people that you cheated on Pete with. Then you got with BB, cheated on BB. Good man, really decent man. And now you're with Salah. And in my honest opinion, y'all, I don't think there's any cheating going on there. I mean, how can you cheat on somebody you're not really honestly with? If it's just an on camera marriage relationship, how can you possibly cheat on that person? If you're an actor in a play or a movie and you're just playing the part of being somebody's husband, it's just you're playing a role. You're not really involved with that person. You're just playing out a part. There's no actual relationship, so no actual cheating, right? So I don't think Salah ever cheated on Chantal. I think it was a financial agreement, a financial arrangement. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. We just play these different roles with each other on camera. But whatever goes on off camera is a whole different story. Where she got upset with Salah is that she is desperate to make everybody believe that he really loves her. And yet, when he took his personal time and started talking to somebody, that personal life started to interfere in her story arc. And it destroyed the fairy tale. You know, she could not sell that fairy tale to us anymore. Not that she ever could. But here is this cheater, this self-confessing, I don't care who I'm sleeping with, I don't care if they got somebody, trying to justify what she's doing. So the insecurity and the jealousy, Chantal, people who really cheat, they're always afraid of somebody doing it back to them. You know, you're afraid of somebody doing to you what you've done to others. You don't want the repercussions of your actions. This account, it's a bunch of characters. It's at Potty Mouth Open saying, I don't know where it was, but Foodie Beauty threatened to make an account here to report everyone. Girl, I dare you to start something here. You think YouTube is mean? You haven't seen anything yet. We will vaporize your account faster than you can hyperblink your eyelids. Yes, Chantal threatened to come up on Twitter and report people. YouTube it can be harsh. It can be very harsh at times, but Twitter is far worse. It is the Wild West. Yeah, we don't play here on Twitter. You got to have a thick skin on Twitter or not be here at all. So I agree with this individual. Okay, so that's it for all the Twitter stuff. God, the peepers are loud. Shh. All right, before we get into like the main chat, hold on. Let's see. I want to address something here. Let's see. It has to do with World of Warcraft. Has to do with WoW. Like you guys know I play World of Warcraft. So before we get into like the first part of the chat, let's go into the second because she talks about that. I'm offended. I need to address it. Okay. We're just going to jump in real quick and then go back to the main one. Like she's talking about playing WoW. I got thoughts about that. So we're going to address that first. So let's listen.
As you can see, I'm still, recovering. So yeah, it wasn't me who made this photo. I'll get to that in a minute.
Wait, am I on the right one? Am I on the right one? Let me hold on a second. Shut up, Foodie. Wait your turn. I don't know if she's got two of the same. I don't know where it's at. You know what? We'll just start here. I'm sure I'll find it. Screw it. We're here anyway. And now, moving on. Let's see if I'm in the right place. Okay, back to where we need to be.
I'm very appreciative that someone made this for me, but hi Tasha, Skim, hello, Kina, AI art. No, that wasn't me who made it, but so somebody was very nice and they emailed me and they sent me some attachments. They made some AI art for me, but they also told me how I can make my own and told me about a program where I can like animate an avatar, is it like PNG art or something like that? No, I don't have blue eyes, I know, but that's okay. Hi, Stanley. We're still bedbound, Bourne Villa. Well, we're not.
So Chantal's been on YouTube for years. Okay, I love the reaction community and all the creators because they are highly creative. I mean, she has a lot to say about us, about our creativity. But there are some highly creative people in the community itself. Like, and they're always going for broke as far as having great intros, having great outros, seeking out clips and making break videos to make their live streams more interesting. How long has she been on YouTube? Like 7, 8 years? And yet, many of the reactors, they are miles ahead of her with making things look polished and being more entertaining. And there's absolutely no reason why she hasn't learned everything she needs to learn. Because anything you want to know is on YouTube. Like anybody in my audience, if you ever decide to make a channel of your own, anything you want to know about doing a live chat or doing a channel and making certain kinds of art and whatnot, or what programs to use, there are tutorials all day, every day on YouTube. And she does nothing but sit on her big butt and scroll through and look at people's comments and make a bunch of socks. She could watch tutorials and figure things out, but somebody made this picture for her. She could have made it herself. There's so many apps on your phone that you can take a picture and do the anime effect on it, use AI. As a matter of fact, y'all remember for a while when I was doing my thumbnails, like some of the pictures I was using, that's AI art. I was just doing it to do something different because it was fun. I figured out how to do the AI thing. And I use Canva to make my thumbnails, and there are little things attached to it. You can use different apps, but she's just now finding out about AI. It's been around for a while.
Bedbound, but I don't know. I think there's something to this staying off camera once in a while. I know people were criticizing me like, "Oh, well, you always say people don't cam up." Well, I think I've been camming up for 6 years, so maybe if I want to cam off for a little while, why not?
If I were Fraudy, I wouldn't know how to feel about that, honestly. So she's been camming up not with her real natural self, with her filtered self, for 6 years. And the views have been lacking. And all of a sudden she takes her face off camera and just uses her voice and she makes more money. And like if I were her, I wouldn't know how to feel about that. I really wouldn't know how to feel. Like, hey, public, what are you trying to say? You don't want to see me? You're making more money off camera than you are on. Like, is the public trying to send you a message that they don't want to see you?
you know. But I do miss, I guess looking at my own face in the camera. So no, I'm just joking. I'm kidding.
She's not joking. She's a narcissist. She wants to see herself in the camera, but apparently people are completely okay with not seeing you.
Hi, Ariel, Sharon, Bear Garbage. You don't like the AI art? Yeah, so somebody made this for me. Hi, Jenna. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say.
Can we talk about this picture? What in the Disney anime AI nonsense is this? That does not look like her. She don't have blue eyes. Her face don't look like that. Goodness gracious, even with AI art, it doesn't even look anything like you. Not at all. I guess the regular filters weren't enough. We got anime filters now. Dang.
Say their name or anything because I just don't think I don't unless unless you want me to, I can in my next stream for sure. Fubi Boofy. Um, so they made me this cute thing. I like the Beezer's microphone. I like how colorful it is. And yeah, thank you. They also made me some avatars that I have to figure out how to get them like animated and stuff. Like whenever you move, they can move with your talking, kind of like how you see other people doing it. But I don't know. Yeah, it's a change exactly, Skim. Thanks, Tracy.
So what that tells me is that she's watching the reaction channels. Like she really wants that reaction channel money. And for the record, there's a lot of reaction channels. We don't really make that much. But despite the fact that a lot of channels do not make that much, they still step it up with learning new things to add to their videos and their live streams and piecing things together. Like they get educated. She's not bothered to get educated. She says our content is trash, but yet it looks far better than the stuff you're putting out, the things that you're doing. So she's paying attention to the reaction community, noticing the little things that they do, and now she wants to step it up. Well, we'll see, won't we?
Hi, Lynn. I like that artificial intelligence art. Yeah. So, hello. Like a VTuber. Is that what it's called? Listen, this is why, it's not really fully set up yet because this is new technology for me that this is a whole new learning thing for me, and I really don't know. I still am learning and I'm like really dumb when it comes to these things. It's an anime. Hi, SYL. Started watching old Canadian uploads of ours and missed you. Aw. I was thinking maybe we could, like on Thursdays, we can do like a throwback Thursday and watch old vlogs of mine. Of course, like the hijabi ones, but I don't know.
Well, that's going to be boring. So she's not going to react to anything that was pre hijabi. So anything pre Salah, not going to react to it. Why not, Chantal? That was the more entertaining content. I think we could all agree it was more entertaining. Or is the reason why you're not going to react to the older stuff is because you were being such a train wreck and people would discover the real you? You still want to maintain that illusion that you're a modest woman, you're devoted to your husband, that you were never that much of a train wreck when you were. It's okay though. It's fine if you don't want to react to the pre hijabi stuff because we will. We certainly will. And it'll irritate you because I'm pretty sure that you wish that stuff would just go away. You don't want people to know about it. You've dirty deleted a lot of stuff off your channel the same way you dirty delete your community posts when you get mad. Speaking of that, Chantal, can you please slow down? I mean, you cycle so fast. One minute you're getting mad, the next minute you're coming on live stream all calm. I mean, girl, stop. Like you don't make any sense anymore. You blow up and then you come online and act like nothing ever happened. Please pick a mood and stay there for at least an hour or two.
Another creator uses a potato avatar. The potato face. Hi, Yusuf. So, yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do for now. So today I'm just chatting because I don't really have anything set up. I haven't been feeling great. I've been resting a lot. Um, Beezer Productions, Andre Marie. Hi, Blondie Star. Welcome. It's those cartoons. It's a way for me to. Hi, Kai. Your birthday's Thursday? No way. That's so awesome.
Oh, for those who are not aware, Chantal did like a stupid skit. Another one of those stupid skits. It's so stupid. I'm not reacting to that. Why? It's dumb. She tries to be cute and she tries to be funny, but the skit she put out is neither cute nor funny. She's trying too hard to be funny. In my opinion, I think that she's angry because Dank Fupa has been doing the animation videos and they are hilarious. Dank Fupa's just killing it with them animations and they are truly funny. And she sees all the attention that Dank Fupa is getting with being creative. So I don't know if that has something to do with her wanting to be creative and step it up and do new things. But with the skit, it was so dumb. The skits really aren't about her having a funny side and a creative side and wanting to spotlight that. It's somebody just trying too hard and using a skit as a way to veil being nasty. Throw shade at somebody without having the boldness to say their name outright. So yeah, she did a skit. Don't care. It's dumb. Not reviewing that. Like her trying to be creative and she failed.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll have to like throw a party or something. I'll at least have to sing happy birthday. Um, I I always like to draw stupid things, like especially in high school. My friends would always, when we were bored in like marketing class or some kind of dumb class, they would always make me draw things, draw pictures of the teachers in like certain situations. So one
Chantal, you told this story before. We don't need to hear it a second time.
time I drew a whole,
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. Actually, I think it's probably even it was just like a weird scenarios. So the Asia Cup, I know, I want to watch it. I need to start watching it. Regina, hi. I know that Syria made it, Iraq, and I saw a clip of the whole stadium singing that Anadami Falastini song. Yeah. Yeah, I forget that the Middle East is like part of Asia because Asia is there's so many different cultures in there. You hate the the AI. I think it's cute, you know. I'm gonna try to make my own too, and just add like my own touches. But I think to get me started, that person was really nice. Anytime anyone thinks of me to put any kind of effort into doing something for me, that's like appreciate it so much.
Somebody made this picture for Foodie. She said it was one of the Beezers, but she won't see exactly who that person is. Now, I don't think she did this for herself. I think somebody did it for her. But if somebody is doing art for you, why wouldn't you give credit for their work? Is she afraid of that person being targeted?
Much. Um, Hi, Liana. Sometimes Google deletes messages. Thank you, Lynn ASMR. Hi, Italian Tidbits. I didn't see you there. Hi, how are you? Your cat Minnie. Your cat Minnie always runs when Julia's on there. I really would like to say that I will not take my mobility for granted if I ever regain it. But I have to say, I think I'm slowly, knock on wood, on the mend because here's the problem. All right. So we were talking to people about my problem here, and a very nice friend of Salah's mentioned that maybe the match or somebody that he was talking to mentioned the mattress. Hi, Colleen. Hi. Maybe the new mattress we had, we have, the IKEA one is too soft. So I'm thinking, um, you know what? Actually, let me interrupt that, Stanley. Address bubble tea being the one. It could be like somebody who's like a reaction channel or a secret hater. Um, I don't know, but anyways, it's a nice gesture. It's a nice image. So thank you anyway. Chaos, hygiene. Yeah, I taking a shower. I can take a shower, go to the bathroom. It's painful, but it's not as excruciating. Like if I stand for more than like, I would say 7 minutes or so. I have to shower within 7 minutes.
Okay, can I just throw something oddballish in here right now? And this may not apply to everybody, but just something to be noted. Like, I've had sciatica pain. Like, Chantal is doing this whole sciatica arc now. Like, she's just talking endlessly about it, claims to have it, going through the sciatica pain. Although she did say before that her grandmother had sciatica pain. So, in my opinion, Chantal is taking her grandmother's experience and turning that into monetized content and a topic of conversation. But I remember having sciatica pain, and when you have to sneeze or cough or laugh, you get that devil's thunderbolt going down your leg. Like, you feel yourself about to sneeze, and you know the pain's gonna just shoot down your back and down your leg. You're like, no, please. The point is, she's over here laughing. She's giggling and all that. You can't do that with sciatica. Coughing, sneezing, laughing, anything that would make a quick jerky movement to your back would cause that spasm. And she seems like she's just fine.
So I just do like the very bare minimum, I'm primarily bedridden and it can really suck. Yeah, Bourneville, and I'm sorry to hear that for sure. It's not easy. Healing generational trauma. Hello. So IKEA mattresses, they're so comfortable though. But anyways, so I'm on a firm mattress, and I've been on a firm mattress, and I've been trying to eat anti-inflammatory foods, like really like researching with my free time. I haven't been researching how to do these OBS streams and like adding sources of media and stuff like that yet, because I've been really just focusing on like anti-inflammatory foods, adding like turmeric and black pepper to everything.
How long does it take to look up a list of foods you need to eat and foods you shouldn't be eating? That doesn't take hours. And YouTube is full of tutorials about anything you want to know, about anything you need to know. I know how to do OBS. I'm self-taught because of tutorials on YouTube. There's quite a few out there. And OBS is a little bit more complicated than, say, StreamYard or Streamlab. StreamYard and Streamlab, they're much easier in comparison. With OBS, it's more about adding layers, like one thing on top of another thing, and then you got all these different settings. But she could figure that out in less than a day. But she's trying to act like she spends hours and hours and hours just researching all these different foods when all it would take is a couple of Google searches.
So oh really, Ghostface? Hi Hannah. Jackie Howard, get well. Chantal, could be the mattress. Too soft of a mattress does not support. Yeah, thank you, Jackie. I never even thought of that. And you know what? Thank you so much for the super chat as well. I think that how many mattresses? No, well, we had our old bed and stuff, and then we got the new mattress, and ever since then, yeah, my back started messing up. So I think
You mean that new mattress that he got while you were away? When you came back to Kuwait, you guys had a whole new bed. Now you're trying to tell us that you got another new bed on top of that? So what's happening to the old bed, like the old new bed? You guys, he just got that bed. He was playing around on that bed, and then you showed up and ruined his little party. So buying a whole new mattress. This could be just lies, y'all. Lies, lies, lies all day.
the harder mattress is gonna have to come back in, because it's like we can keep the same bed frame, just have the hard mattress, firmer mattress, because ever since I've been lying on.
You know what? Even if she gets a harder mattress, and sometimes a mattress will, a certain kind of mattress will give you back pain. I've had that happen to me. But if you got sciatica pain, like she's claiming, you got to get up and move. You have to move. It's a nerve pain. Nerves. Got to get up and move, Chantal. It's not about finding the right bed to soothe all your pain and heal all your pain. You got to get up and move.
On it, laying on it. I don't know whatever's grammatically correct. And Salah's been just helping me with like heating up the heating pad and like helping me place it in places that are really sore. Oh, there's the alert. I love it. Yummy. Hi, Candace. Poquito. Yeah, I saw that, Poquito. Golden milk. Yeah. What's lying? Hi, Scrapegoat. Anna G. Keep your feet up. Yeah, I do have dry mouth. Let me have a sip of water. The burger's so cute. Blondie Star, thank you. Send you love and positivity.
I'm wondering something. I'm just wondering out loud in front of all of you. I have to wonder if Chantal doing these live streams now where she's not showing herself, if it has to do with YouTube and her content and the policies. Maybe they've been getting on her case about eating on camera and monetizing food content, given what's wrong with her. And they've been doing the limited ads on her videos. So she had to find another way to make money.
Energy from California. Thank you, Blondie Star. There's going to be an alert soon. That's so generous of you. Thank you, and thank you so much for your kind words and love. I really appreciate it. Use cold. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Italian, for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna like try to put more ice on it. But you know what, Italian? Like, I don't know, the heat just feels good on my skin, maybe. But I've been kind of doing both, you know what I mean? So is there like a pattern or something I can? I don't know what they gave me in the emergency room, Auntie.
See, that's something that makes no sense. I don't care if you go to an emergency room or a clinic. If they give you something, if they do something to you, they're going to let you know. Like if they're going to inject something in your body, they're going to tell you, like, we're putting this in you. We're doing that to you. Like she told us a story before about she got shot up with something and she has no idea what it is. She has no idea. She was saying it was for sciatica pain, but different people on YouTube who are actual nurses have said it sounds like she got treated for neuropathy, which is a bigger problem. Sciatica pain can come and go, but neuropathy, that can lead to some issues, serious issues.
It was like some kind of, I think it was a steroid painkiller kind of thing combo. Hi, Teardrop. How are you? Yes, I sent you back an email. I hope you got it. Let me know. If not, just message me on Instagram. Hi, Rita's Juicy Life. Time for bees in. I love the alerts. Thank you. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so since being on the firm mattress, I think that it's I felt like a big stretch at first, kind of in my lower back, and now I have no pain when I'm laying down. Like, even on the soft mattress, I had like a tingling in my leg, but now it seems to just be all right. So I think I'm going to try this for now and see.
Like I said, if you got sciatica pain, you got to get up and move. I know her back hurts and it's going to keep hurting as long as she keeps gaining weight and putting pressure on her spine and her lower back. That pain is not going to get better. It's not going to be 100% better until she does what she needs to do to improve her health to where her spine isn't under so much increased pressure. She's actually quite lucky she hasn't, got a herniated disc. Those really do hurt.
Chronic inflammation. Oh my gosh. Deep vein thrombosis. Yeah, no, I don't think it's that. But
You know, the problem with you self-diagnosing yourself, Chantal, not going to doctors, you keep going to Dr. Google, but Dr. Google cannot do scans of you, cannot look inside of you. You're over there saying, I think I have this. I think I have that. I think I have sciatica. I think it's this over here. The thing is, you don't know. Some of that back pain might be kidney problems. Did you ever consider that? It might be something quite serious. Guessing is not knowing. You're trying to figure it out, but you don't know exactly. But wouldn't you be better off knowing exactly what was wrong and treating it exactly to where you can get exact healing? Of course, but you don't want to take it that far. You don't, you're not concerned for your health.
well, I hope not. We'll see if it goes down. If not, I'm definitely going to go back to a doctor soon. You know. But yeah, cold is anti-inflammatory. Heat not to be used on inflamed hot areas. Ah, okay. All right. So I got to get out a sack of chicken nuggets and put it away. I don't know.
You know, I think she made a lot of super chats and stuff on this stream because it's something new. See how variety, people like it, people respond to it. It's something different. When you do the same thing too long, over and over, people stop responding to it in a positive way, Chantal. They like the new, they like the fresh, they like the variety, they like something different. So you did well off this stream because it's something different. It's a different feel. I don't know how they're going to respond if you keep doing it over and over and over again, especially if you're coming on camera and you're really not talking about very much. But see how people respond to variety, they respond very well.
Cricket Garnier, hello. I have sciatica also, and ever since I had my baby, my back hurts all the time. Yeah, I've heard of people who developed sciatica when they were pregnant, but it usually goes away. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just never resolves, and you just live with the pain, and that's so like such a scary thought. You know. Hold on. I have my vape that I was charging, but now, oh boy, that hurt to cough.
That right there. So she coughed. She goes, oh, that hurt to cough. No, no, no. Look, I know that pain hits people differently, but if she had real sciatica pain, she would like it would have caught her breath. She'd been like, oh my God, the spasm, that excruciating pain spasm. She didn't have it. She's like, oh, that just hurt. That's just regular back pain. Sciatica pain, you're like, oh, like it hurts. You literally want to scream. So you're a faker.
Anyways, I don't like being unhealthy. I'm tired of it. I'm so over it.
You know what? If I'm sure you're tired, but the problem is you're not that tired. You're not tired enough. You found a comfort level with your tired, with your suffering, with your pain. If you were not comfortable with it, if it were intolerable, you do something about it. But you've been in a certain amount of pain for so long by your own design that you're like, I'm in pain, but I can manage it. It's not the point where it's so excruciating, I have to do something. You want the pain to go away, you got to work on it. But you're not willing to work on it, so your solution is for your problems, for your back pain, let's just get another mattress versus getting rid of some of the weight. And some of the back pain will go away just because of that.
And, the reality is sometimes it's just too late by the time you reach a certain age. It's just like some things are just the damage is done.
Well, the thing is, there might be some irreversible damage done to your insides. But as far as working on your health, it's never too late. It is never too late to care about your health. The only time it's too late is when you're on the other side of the grass, when you're underneath it versus above it. Then it's too late. It's game over. As long as you're on this side of the grass, you can change anything you want. You can make your life any way you want. It's just a matter of what do you want to do and finding the tools and how do I get there? Chantal, you're operating under, I've got all kinds of time. I can do it tomorrow, later, soon, someday, versus right now, this minute. You're a procrastinator. You like to put things off. Well, now you're arrived at a place where you put things off for so long. There's so much damage. There's so much to undo. It's going to take a while to undo it. There are no shortcuts here. There is no free hall pass. You got to go down that path, and it's going to take a while to get to the end of it.
Back problems always take a while to heal, and sometimes they don't even heal. Like sometimes you just have to manage the chronic pain, you know. I have a good feeling that if I lost a lot of weight,
Mm-hmm.
of course that would help, definitely. But yeah. So I've just been like ordering things like chicken breast, salad, hummus, stuff like that.
I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy over here, but I don't believe her. I don't believe she's eating healthy. I really, really don't. She might eat a couple of healthy meals, but the last videos I saw her do where she was showing her face, eating 8,000, 9,000 calories at a time. How do you go from that to salad when you have an eating problem? You can't. That would be extreme. She just said extremes don't work. Feeling restrictive with her doesn't work. If you have certain routines and rituals associated with food, it takes a while to break them. You got to break them slowly. Like just doing little things. For anybody who wants to know, like how I got on the other side of my issue, you got to do the switch out game. If there's something that is your favorite food, you got to switch it out with something that's the same taste and the texture. It's just a healthier version. Like if you like mashed potatoes, do a cauliflower mash or cauliflower rice. Cauliflower rice, same texture as rice, looks like it, but it's a healthier version. Cauliflower mash, texture of mashed potatoes, but it's healthier for you. If you like whole milk, try 2% milk or 1% milk or skim milk. It's still milk. Maybe drink almond milk, doing the switch out game. There's little things you can do just to help yourself out. She got an extreme problem with food. So how can you go from being that far into the extreme to the other side successfully? It takes a while and it takes dedication.
Just healthier food. Trying to eat like healthier, like whole foods that are not inflammatory, like processed stuff.
Yeah, but how are you dealing with the bee monster? Because that sucker is not asleep. It's very much awake and it's going to want what it wants. So how are you dealing with that?
Those shots in the back. Do you mean like, oh, you have a really born villain? Is that why you're like in bed from the disc?
Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of people. You guys are going to see a lot of people in Chantal's chat. A lot of them tell Chantal, look, being bedbound is no fun. So stop romanticizing that. Being bedbound is no fun. There's also going to be a lot of people in her chat that are telling her she needs to take her diabetes seriously. And they share their stories about things that have happened, maybe losing a limb or being affected in some way, or maybe talking about somebody that has been affected in a serious way by diabetes. They're warning her. Take it seriously. It needs to be taken seriously. It is not a joke. And they're trying to help her, some of those people, but she's just not going to listen. At the end of the day, Chantal listens to nothing but herself.
Are you talking about like an epidural? Because they put my shot like on my hip. Lupus damaged my nerve for basically forever. Yeah, I did film some of the things I was eating because I wanted to make a vlog, but like I just cannot get out of bed. I haven't been able to get out of bed long enough to like get fully dressed up and sit there in an uncomfortable position. Like I can hardly sit. It's either laying down or standing up, and it's not for long if it's standing. My leg starts to feel like it's like seizing up. That's why I feel it's like a nerve pain, you know? But I also had like, oh my gosh, the other day I had the best. I was craving something really healthy, and
You never crave anything healthy.
it was salmon. It was a salmon bowl, and it was like awesome. Oh my gosh, with like guacamole. It was really good. There are no shortcuts. It takes hard work and determination, not meaning that in a demeaning. You got to put forth the efforts, even if it's small steps. I know, Angry V, that's what like scares me. I know that sounds bad. And it is bad, but
It,
I mean,
people are telling her in the chat, to improve your health, you got to take baby steps, small steps. And she's saying that scares her. So change scares Chantal. The prospect of change scares her because it's out of her normal ritual and routine of her normal daily life. Changing things up scares her because it would mean she would have to adapt a new way of thinking, a new way of living, a new way of being, and she doesn't really want to do that. She wants to stick to the old and familiar, although the old and familiar is not doing her any sort of good. So change scares you, Chantal. But what you should be scared of, ma'am, what you should really be scared of is the idea and the thought that your health is so bad, anything could happen at any time. You could have a medical emergency. And I'm going to put something in your face. Since you are a narcissist and you are so concerned about your public image, consider this thought. And this is a real possibility now. This is not me wishing this upon you, mind you. Consider the thought that you being at the current weight that you are, you're 550 pounds, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but you being over 500 pounds. If a medical event were to occur and you were at the apartment, and I would hope that if something like that happened, you would not be by yourself, because that would probably lead to dire circumstances, because you wouldn't be able to phone for help and get the help right away. But even if Salah were there to make the phone call to get an ambulance, it's going to take more than a few people to put you on that stretcher. Unless the paramedics are bodybuilders that can lift hundreds of pounds apiece, it would take more than a few paramedics to get your butt into a stretcher. It would take some time and effort to get you through the doorway. Like it would take a lot. And then just imagine, you being someone that you're concerned for your public image, like having a bunch of people come into the apartment, having to strain and struggle to put you on a stretcher, and then having to cart you out of the apartment in full view of everybody, and then get you to the hospital. You don't like people looking at you. That's why I'm bringing this up. But given your weight, it's going to take more than a few people to give you medical assistance. And most paramedics cannot lift that much weight. At your weight right now, it would take either more than 4 or 5 paramedics to safely put you on that stretcher so that they don't injure themselves, give themselves back problems, or firefighters. Just imagine that, Chantal, that if you need medical assistance and something happens at home, instead of an ambulance showing up, you got to have an entire fire truck. Wouldn't that be the talk of the neighborhood? Not something I'm sure you want to experience. So if you need motivation to get healthy, you being a narcissist, just think about that. The fact that it's going to be a public spectacle. I'm sure you don't want that.
I guess it's a rude awakening for me because I never realized, you know, I never thought that I would ever get back problems, which is stupid because I'm so overweight, like, duh. But, like, I just thought you always think you have more time to deal with your problems. You know what I mean? Tokyo Tony's military law firm? What the heck? Can you tell Purple Glitter to lay off the casserole? Some people send me, cameo requests. I haven't even been able to cam up and do those. That's bad. I've had to decline, and I feel so terrible. So, anyways,
how much effort does it take to do a cameo? All she's got to do is put on her makeup and just say something to the camera. It's not like she's doing an actual video.
I have to try my best to push myself, but she plans on streaming talking crap you later, Queen. Please give her a shout out. Oh, well.
Okay, so I disagree with this person in chat. Restful Tingles ASMR says the food isn't the problem, it's the portion. It's both. Anybody watching her videos knows it's both. Because the majority of what she eats is junk food, fast food. There's no nutrition in that. She's not eating the right food. And yes, her portions are way, 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 way out of control. She's all about bulk and volume. If you put a normal plate of food in front of Chantal, healthy food, just a normal plate with the right portion, she would look at that as not enough. She would give you the stink eye and say, this is it. This is all I get to eat, even though the portions be perfectly fine. She likes bulk and volume, and she likes finding places that give a lot of fast food for cheap. She thinks she's being smart by buying the garbage food if it's cheaper, when actually it's more expensive in the long run, because if too much junk food makes you sick, what ends up happening is you get sick. Your health suffers, which might lead to doctor visits, which are expensive, and hospital visits, which are also more expensive. So it's either you pay now or you pay later. And if you pay later, it's going to be more of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Because you got to make that doctor visit and you got to pay for them doggone pills and the appointments and getting up early in the morning and all that. So I think it's smarter to pay now than pay later.
What? The food isn't the problem, it's the portions. Yeah, some food is a problem though. Like if you're trying to heal inflammation, like wouldn't eating inflammatory foods make it worse? I'm trying to like do anything, that I can. It's hard. Because even like whenever you have like binge eating disorder and you're addicted to junk, it's just like it doesn't matter what you're going through. Like you just feel like you have that head hunger and it just doesn't go away. You know? Yeah, some people do that. They want me to send like a cameo, a mean one to someone, and I can't do it. I won't do it. Oh, okay, shut up now. No, I'm kidding. You have to be a professional. One slip and you could easily be paralyzed. Not to mention Chantal's. For what? For what? But yeah, your back is very fragile. I've realized that. My cameo don't what? Snoop Doggy address web weighing more than you. Thanks for the super chat. No, you know what? I don't want to talk about them at all. I don't want to give them more content. I don't want to give them the attention that they want. But as for somebody weighing more than me or less, whatever, the only time that it ever mattered to me, because somebody else's weight doesn't matter to me. I don't evaluate a person based on their weight.
So if that's true, why do you go after people's looks? Why do you point out, oh, they're bigger than me, or they're just as big as me? Why is weight even a talking point with you? If that's the case, if that's the truth, why is it a talking point? How can you be someone that you scream and yell about fat phobia and fat shaming when you make a point to point out people's weight and the shape of their body, and oh, this person's got more chins than I do, etc., etc.? Like, Chantal, you are a super, super morbidly obese woman. You're 5 feet tall. For comparison, I'm 5'4", and I'm a shorty too, and I'm built tiny. Y'all, look, you see this? I'm 53 years old, and I have a child's wrist. Okay, like, I'm built petite. I have trouble finding watches and bracelets and stuff to fit me because my wrist is so doggone tiny. Chantal's a shorty. She should be in the, I think, 115, 120 pound range, and she's over 500 pounds. So a short, tiny frame supporting that much weight is, no wonder you're in pain all the time. If you were taller, you might be able to manage it better. There'd be more real estate. But you're short, so you got very limited real estate, and your body is saying, come on now. There's no space left to put all this fat. Help us out.
But if they're being hypocritical, and coming for me every stream, and adding me as part of a, they're calling me a cow.
How many times are we going to go over this, ladies and gentlemen? How many times is she going to talk about this? I'm bored with it. I am so bored with her saying over and over, I have to defend myself. They're attacking me. They're bullying me. I'm bored with it all. Reacting is not bullying. It is people on their channels, giving their opinions, giving their thoughts. People in the audience, they also give their thoughts. They also express their opinions. Harassment would imply you're in Chantal's chat, bothering her, giving her the business. Ain't nobody doing that. We leave her alone. Like, she had this chat here. Do y'all see any reaction channels in there? I don't see any channels in there bothering her during this chat. Not for the entire 3 hours, because that's how long it went on for. So if you're doing a live chat and the reactors are leaving you alone, they're not coming in the chat, giving you the business, how is that harassment? How is that bullying? Why do you feel like you need to defend yourself? What's funny about you, Chantal, is you have made it your business to turn yourself into a spectacle, into an entire 3-ring circus, and you are the entire clown for that circus. You want to make your weight a talking point. You have made your body something that makes you money. You are, in essence, on YouTube, a fetish model, doing content that really belongs on, say, a private site or a website or a page for people that want to pay for that fetish. It doesn't need to be on YouTube. But you don't want to compete with other people on private platforms, adult platforms doing that same content. You don't like competition because you'll know you'll get left in the dust that way. Plus, that would mean you have to promote yourself on those platforms versus YouTube, which is a public platform and anybody can watch it. But you are a fetish model and you have decided, I want to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't want to take care of my health. I want to cater to certain people in my audience and attract them and encourage them to give me money, be members, contact me on Instagram for private videos and make some side hustle money. So you are deciding to do the fetish thing on YouTube. But you don't want people to give their opinions about it. You decided to come here and talk about your issues with food and your diabetes and everything else wrong with you. But no one's supposed to have an opposing opinion. When we're sitting here watching you become more and more unhealthy and spreading misinformation, we're not supposed to oppose that at all and give our thoughts on our own channels. Doing that does not mean we're attacking you. We're just expressing ourselves.
And I'm a part of their fattyverse, yeah, then I would mention their weight, that it's in a hypocritical sense, you know? Like, but no, I don't want to talk about these people. But thanks for the super.
I don't want to talk about them, but yet I'm going to talk about them. She'll talk about us. Her first podcast, she spent an entire hour talking about nothing but the reactors. And she didn't have to. Could have talked about anything. We are a talking point for her. We always will be. We know that. She knows that. When it suits her, when she gets angry, when she's upset, when she wants to let off steam, we are the punching bags. Especially FFG. Oh my God. That's the first punching bag she goes for. Although it doesn't work. You're not hurting FFG. But we are topics for her conversation.
Super chat. Hi, Black's Chaos. I have to have the same procedure on my other foot in 2 weeks for my neuropathy. Oh, really horrible people, that's on them. Like, whatever. You know, I'm just going to laugh at that and move on. But yeah, it's absolutely gross. Consequence, they're like cravings, they'll go away. Yeah, you're right. Decide that your body deserves only the best, not processed foods, no sugars, only real foods. They are anti-inflammatory, fresh produce. Yeah, exactly. I was learning today about soluble and insoluble fiber. Isn't that exciting topic to talk about? Oh.
Okay, again, there's people in our chat giving her advice, health advice, saying no processed food, no sugars. Pearls before swine, y'all. Because countless people over the years that have given her the same advice, she never listened. She listens to nothing except for the bee monster in her head. She listens to her impulses. She listens to her cravings, but she does not listen to advice.
Yeah, Born Villain, I know. And I saw something about like my ashes. I'm not getting cremated, so good luck with that. Just trying to find the root cause, so running some tests, but it puts me out of commission with working out for 2 days each time, which I need rest. I've been pushing too much. Yeah, sometimes you just have to like rest. I know it's hard if you're used to being like up all the time and running around and doing things, but oh no. You can't give yourself a like DIY epidural. Oh my gosh, imagine. Yeah, that's okay, the paralyzed. Yeah, one slip and you're done for. Hi, Sue Ann. People are so mean. I'm so over the hate watchers. It pisses me off. Yeah, exactly. We can talk about so many other things. Like, we can be fortunate enough to do that. They can't, so.
I could talk about other things. Other people could talk about other things. the thing is, people are want to keep up with your story, so they do through the reaction channel. So that's why we're here.
Wow, Kevin. Yeah. Well, you know.
By the way, Chantal, my viewers like my frogs more than you. I'm just letting you know. The peepers have taken over my channel. It's a not so hostile takeover. Like the peepers are getting fans and they don't even know it. Listen to them. Listen to that. There you have it. A peeper orchestra.
Yeah, true, Snoop. Hello. A DIY Brazilian butt lift. Oh, messy girls. She apparently she was saying she could maybe like make a deal and get some of my ashes from my mother. Like, okay, I'm not even gonna be cremated, but whatever. I got a friend online. She mentioned you how much hate you was, and she was from the true crime community. Laura Perplex. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I know who that is, Laura.
Okay, so like her stream is almost over, like the first part. She did a second part, and we're going to get into that a little bit. So let me just switch on over. Oh, oops. Okay. We got to put both parts together. And like I said, if it gets boring, we'll just skip ahead. We're not going to cover every single minute. There's really no need. But she does talk about World of Warcraft here. I thought it was in the first part. My bad. But let's see what she has to say. Am I ready to be? Hold on. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Okay. Good. Let's go.
Hello, Beth. What's new? How long ago have you not watched? Megasaurus? The good streamers. Hey, girl. Hey, Kitty. The professional ones. Remember EG? Yeah, I was blocking him every day, every other day. Jen, use OBS. StreamYard. Hi, Gemini Gem. Thank you. Teardrop, Vanessa. Oh, StreamYards is trash, really?
No, it ain't.
Yeah, I think OBS is more for gaming, right? You know what? I want to do at least one day a week. I would love to do a gaming stream. I want to play that one about like the ghost hunting. I haven't played it yet. What a waste. Oh, really, Kina? Hello, Lucas? Kai. Hey, Chantal, love. Hope you and Salah are well. Love to Julia from my cat Minnie. Oh, thank you. Not Minecraft. Have you fused into the mattress?
What? Don't put down Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft. It's so relaxing. I like building things in Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with Minecraft.
I'm trying to shift. No name. Hey, beautiful. Oh, I can like it. I didn't know that.
And that's another thing. She's like, oh, I'm trying to shift. So you supposedly have sciatica pain and you're shifting around and you're not getting that jolt of thunderous lightning going down your legs to the point where it takes your breath away. Thanks for telling on yourself, though.
I can touch it and like it. I mean, you know what I mean? I can put a like on the super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat, no name, and thanks for the kind words. Thank you. Joe Mama's so fat. Hello. OBS is what real creators use. I'm going to make protein bites while I listen, then clean the last bathroom. How many bathrooms you got? Oh no. Yeah, get some pain relievers, Blacks. I mean,
By the way, Chantal, if you're going to do gaming streams, I forbid you from playing Minecraft, Stardew Valley, and World of Warcraft. Stay away from those. I swear to God that if you show your face in World of Warcraft that is a member of the Horde, I will summon everybody in Ogremar and Silver Moon. I'll summon all the horror people. We will come and gonk you. We'll bother you until you leave. I mean, you're already looking like an entire raid boss, but don't you dare step foot in WoW. That's sacred ground. You stay away.
I mean, if they're not a problem, some people have problems with them and can't take them.
See, this person's saying you should play World of Warcraft. No, she shouldn't. No, no, I protest. I am protesting loudly against that. You are not coming into a game that I play. No, not having it. Not having it.
What a day in my life is like. Ugh. You missed the last gaming. Yeah, those
The Horde doesn't want you, and I'm sure the Alliance doesn't want you either.
streams were fun. Dread of the Dead. Phasmophobia, that's it. Yes. Yes. We have to watch the Cup, Stanley. We haven't been, no. World of Warcraft. Oh, there it is. That scared the crap out of me.
Y'all stop suggesting to her to play World of Warcraft. No. Stop that. No. No. No, 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 no. No, no. Don't give her that suggestion. Bad suggestion.
What's with the delay? Hi, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I'm here. I'm behind the avatar today, just like everyone else. Resident Evil 4. I find the Resident Evil games look cool, but they look hard. I would just be running around in circles screaming, "Don't touch me, don't touch me."
I'll tell you one game that I would love to play because it looks like so much fun. Baldur's Gate. I keep watching videos of Baldur's Gate. It looks like so much fun. And Pal World, that's really blowing up right now. Pal World is like Pokemon on steroids. You can collect little Pokemon like pals, and they will work for you and do things for you. It looks really cool, but Pal World is really taken off. But yeah, Baldur's Gate, interested in that. And stay away from video games overall, Chantal. You ain't got the patience to play.
But Phasmophobia looks chill. It's more strategic. There's not really any battle, So, oh my god. Wait. Oh, sorry. The delay happens to everyone. Okay. I see. How did you find yourself here? Welcome to the back rooms. Will you be uploading the podcast to the Apple Store? You can do that? Probably not. Who's gonna buy it? This is not a podcast. This is just a regular chatting stream, Okay, I will. I'm not putting Soul Glow. I'm tired of that song too. I gotta find something else. I was supposed to change the theme, but it's not easy for me. CPAP machines might cause cancer. Well, I figure it can't be healthy breathing in a tube every night, regardless, but I mean, inshallah, one day I'll be off of it. If I ever
No, you won't. Even if you lost all the weight, you still would not be off your CPAP machine. I did ask the question of a former friend of mine who used a CPAP machine that if you have sleep apnea, is it possible to get to a point where you don't need it? And he said no, that you have to always use it. But here's something for you, Chantal. You have to keep your CPAP machine clean. Clean water, clean tubes. Your CPAP machine, the last time we saw it, it was filthy. The tubes looked black. You got to be careful. Mold and other bacteria get all up in there. You're breathing that stuff in. That can lead to issues. You're not about keeping yourself clean nor equipment that you're using. So, you might want to, that's what you used to breathe with at night. You might want to clean that up.
can we please drop it off of the Sheik Jabber Bridge? Thanks, Diamond Form. I miss seeing you, though. I know, I'm going to cam up. As soon as I can, guys, I'm going to cam up. Don't worry. Even if it's on OBS, I'll put myself on camera, too, Thanks, Chrissy. Hi. You did 8K steps? Everything is deadly for you.
She's probably looking for a program where she can use like a crap ton of filters. And that's the reason why she's not camming up on StreamYard or Streamlab or OBS, because she's trying to figure out, can I use like a bazillion contour, skin smoothing, big eye color filters at the same time? She's still trying to figure that part out.
I know. Not old Pappy. I mean, I would donate it to someone in need, but that thing has gone through. It's not. It would be insulting to donate that to somebody. It doesn't even have a nose. It doesn't even have a button. Because someone defaced it and friggin' abused my CPAP. So it's a certain CPAP, not all of them. Ah, okay. I have the AirSense 10. I don't know. Baby Shark plays in Hell's Waiting Room on repeat. Oh my god! I snorted. Podcast.
Again, she sat there, she's laughing. How can you laugh like that when sciatica? Like, that would be excruciatingly painful.
Format is fun. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. No name! I saw your tweet and I have to tell you I was proud of you. I'm getting very tired of that creator Chantal. Texie says hello. Please kiss Texie on the freaking forehead for me. Thank you so much. Like, who does that? I don't know, man. I think it's horrible that people make fun of other people like that for no reason. Like, just like going up to someone in public and filming them, like, especially their backside. It's so weird. Hi, JP.
Are you talking about yourself? Because somebody out in the wild spotted you a while ago when you were in Canada. You were walking across the street and you were streaming at the same time. You weren't paying attention to what was going on around you because you were too focused into your camera. So somebody found you out in the wild and showed you out in the wild, and that got you really upset.
Gabrielle, I love the screen you have. It's so cute. It is cute. Whoever made it, thank you so much. And, people love it. It's so awesome.
So Born Villain says, no video is nice. Reactors are going to be mad. No, we're not. We're not mad. I'm actually happy about it. As long as there's interest in commentary, that is what I'm most interested in. I don't necessarily have to see Chantal's face. I don't need her face to react. I'm not reacting to her face. I'm reacting to her voice. And the bonus is I don't have to listen to her eat, nor her eating noises. So I'm cool with this. As long as there's something interesting to talk about, we're good.
Yeah, Skim. I mean, I don't know. Like, can't people just leave her alone? I mean, seriously. There we go. I tried to do like the Prince Albert employee side profile. It failed. You're dyeing your hair pink Friday? Nice. I'm sure that will look awesome. Just like based on your picture. Stanley, I'm gonna think. Stanley. I had to get rid of my kitty because my child, I miss having one. Aw, sorry to hear that, Cricket. But sometimes, sometimes you have to do what you have to do, So. Whoops, what the heck? Okay, there we go. Hi, Desert Rose. Hey, how are you? You didn't get an alert? Darn it.
Yeah, you know the drill, Chantal. If you do more than 3 things on YouTube a day, they stop sending out notifications. You ran into that problem long ago when you would sit there and live stream back to back to back. You know the drill.
I'm paying it on a pain reliever, but boo, your country man. Yeah. What a walker. Oh. I don't know. I don't want to be in a... I just want to be better. But yeah, like when Angry V was in earlier saying I realize it's gonna take like step by step. It's gonna take a lot of like hard work on my part to try to get my body into a healthier place. Like, no matter what, I can't just mask it with painkillers. The painkillers will help with mobility, like more comfortable and stuff, but I have to, like, you know, just become healthier in general, like ASAP.
So Chantal, this is you. This is the pattern. You're all about talk about it, but not be about it. You talk about wanting to get healthy. You talk about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but then you never follow through. And what happens is nothing changes. You said earlier, I don't like change. So whatever pain you're experiencing, you're comfortable enough with it that you're not willing to change it. And how are you going to work on your health if you're laying down all the time? Because the lack of activity, if you're eating and you're not burning off those calories, what happens? All those calories turn into fat. So without being bedridden, you've gained a bunch of weight. But if you become completely bedridden, it's only going to get worse, much worse.
I'm drawing characters that I created and wrote about. By the way, I'm dyeing my hair pink and red ombre. Wow, that sounds nice. Sing Rihanna. Where have you been? 'Cause I'll never see you around. Are you running with me? I don't know the words. Howie and Julia. Any exercise is good exercise, true. Come on, rude boy. How does it go, Andre Cooks? What's the lyrics? Take it, shake it, shake it. That's when it started. Chef Boyardee. Breezeth. I told my elementary. Hi, Breezeth. I was lactose intolerant, so I didn't have to drink milk with my meal. I got lemonade. No way.
So this person's comment, Messy Girl, says you're overdue for a channel rebrand. It's been forever. Could you go back to being Chantopolis for a bit? I see a lot of the same comments sometimes. Like people wanting her to go back to Canada because she was more herself and things were a bit more fun and interesting. The whole Kuwait arc has been boring. Boring. Absolutely boring. Yet she wants to find a way to continue, although it makes no sense. She went to Kuwait to do couples content, but the couple thing is not happening anymore. So what's the point of being there? If she's going to do stuff by herself, she could do it in Canada. Perfectly fine. Just tell Salah, hey, it's been a year. You're not happy, I'm not happy. Let me get a plane ticket the next time I get paid. I'm going to go back to Canada. I'm going to get a motel room, stream all the time, and make it work. And I had somebody try to post a comment today, and I think it was Chantal, because it was a channel with no content whatsoever, saying that all the reaction channels want Chantal to go back to Canada to be with Natter. She can go back to Canada and not be with Natter. This person claimed that Natter was so much happier without Chantal. I never said he was in love with her. He wasn't that attached to her. He just misses her money. And she's still thinking about him, and he's still thinking about her. They still talk about each other. They still mention one another. If you absolutely cannot stand another person, you won't think about him. You won't mention him at all. But they keep bringing each other up, don't they? So I think it's the money situation that they both miss. Because although they were toxic together, they are oil and water. They don't get along. They have this weird love, hate, fascination, disgust thing happen between the two of them, but it made for interesting content for YouTube. And financially speaking, that was the high point for both of them. And since they are very money motivated, they're both missing that money. And she's not making that money in Kuwait with Salah. So if she went back to Canada and then she started talking to Natter, and then that became public on YouTube, I mean, that could generate interest for both their channels.
We used to have chocolate milk every day. You could buy milk or chocolate milk. I used to beg my mom for chocolate milk money. She would always be like, "No, I gave you a papaya juice." I'm like, "I don't like papaya juice. It's good for you." And like the real one too, not like the artificial flavor. Gosh, thank you, Keena. I'm definitely gonna heart this. Yes, and Stanley, this is for you. Let's all honor Stanley every time the burger dances. Ooh, okay. Italian, how do you get the zucchini not to be soggy? Crying. Teardrops get in the.
Yeah, I'm jumping around. She starts talking about food on board. So to stay interested, I'm jumping about.
Burger's ready. Born villain. I have a great sense of humor. Thank you. Hi, Teruo. Summertime remix by Sick Kick Real Quick. It's dope. Really? I'll have to check it out. Rachel Lee. Hi, Chantal. I missed the last few lives. Been busy with work. Glad I caught this one. Yes, welcome, welcome. Why did you pick Julia? I don't know. I like that name. I didn't think of Julia Rockford. I just thought of, Salah like that name too. And like apparently it meant something. I forget what it means, but. Beep, 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 beep. Thanks, Joanne.
I'm already sick of that burger. That burger is annoying. Miss, I want to get healthy, but yet what is she making in one of her emojis? A freaking burger. Tell me you're obsessed with food still without telling me you're still obsessed with food.
It's tonight, so not healthy tonight. Bah, YOLO. You only live once. Right? Romeo and Juliet. I wanted to name her Juliet, actually, but that's really good in the air fryer, too. I've done half Italian breadcrumbs and half Parmesan. Yum. Sorry, Stan. The only thing about the Ozempic Manjaro craze is you have to be on to maintain the loss unless you have completely changed your lifestyle. I've had patients who gain weight back and some maintain. Oh, really? Yeah, that's true, I guess. I heard that too. I love the burger dancing. It's very happy, happy, happy. Lana Del Flop. I know. You think I sound good? Please. That ain't gonna stop me. I'm feeling electric tonight.
Don't sing. No. No singing.
Can't feel my leg tonight.
No! Stop singing.
Like voices? Yeah, I did, Grace.
By the way, like during the stream, apparently somewhere she mentioned she got an expensive microphone. She's got a Blue Yeti. I've got a Blue Yeti. The problem with my Blue Yeti is that I don't have a desk in front of me, so the sound is coming from the side. And there's different settings on the Blue Yeti with different directions of sound, which matters in the quality. But she's got an expensive microphone, and for some reason her audio is down a bit. Like I've got tinnitus in both ears, so like my hearing has been affected. But for an expensive microphone, like her sound quality just sucks.
It was hilarious. She's good at capturing all the little nuances. The karaoke was great. Thank you. My boss is in Cuba right now. I don't like it. I hated the plane ride though. The Sunwing. Oh my gosh. You really feel the luxury of flying on Qatar or Emirates when you've taken Sunwing, a chartered flight. No offense. But listen, maybe for somebody who's normal health and like normal size, someone like me, no. And they don't give you any food. You have to buy all your food. Like, I don't know. I miss when you were able to be spontaneous like that. I can still be spontaneous. It's just I have to be healthier and plan a bit differently. That's all, But I know what you mean. Yeah, because back then I was just by myself. Whenever you're married, you have someone else to consider. That's kind of normal. But
when has she ever been by herself? I've been watching Chantal for years. I can't remember a moment when she was on her own. Like, she got with Pete's, was with Pete's. Then after Pete's, she went straight to BB. Then from BB back to Pete's. Then from there, she went to Natter, and then from Natter to Salah. I don't think she's ever lived on her own or been on her own. She's always had to have somebody else there.
I'll be dragged into karaoke by my daughter, South Africa. No way. What song do you always sing? I remember the day I lost. I know I woke up. I think I was like hungover, and Pete's was like waiting for me to wake up so he could tell me, and he was like all annoyed, like, "Yep." Hi, Lisette. It dropped me to the ground. When my disc herniated, it dropped me to the ground, and I had to spend days learning to walk and using one of my arms. Yeah, born villain. So how are you like dealing with that?
Y'all in the chat, you need to stop suggesting for her to sing songs, especially the classic rock songs. I forbid that too. No, I'm not okay with that. I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, okay? That's my music. You can't have it, Chantal. You will not sing Hotel California. You'll leave the Eagles alone. And you are especially forbidden from singing anything that sounds like The Doors or Pink Floyd, especially Pink Floyd. I take great offense to you mentioning Pink Floyd.
Chantal Buns Fountain Lady. Oh, that's the thing. It feels like I can't explain it. I've never, ever experienced a more intense pain than this. It's horrifying. It's horrible. No, messy girl, they don't. That's illegal here. Hotel California. That's a good one. Classic. I love the Eagles. I don't know why, like, I always think of the Big Lebowski. Why was he so against the Eagles? But my favorite song, no, it's not. I like Don Henley, not the Eagles.
Don Henley was part of the Eagles, you twit.
I like the Boys of Summer. That's one of my favorite songs, but it makes me feel like sad and nostalgic. You guys know.
Yeah, it's a great song. I'll give her that. Boys of Summer is a really great song. Like all the guys in the Eagles, they were great songwriters, musicians. Fantastic.
Dream travel location. I don't know. I really don't. I just want to travel around the world. Teleportation, yeah. That's never going to be a thing. Have you ever seen The Fly? And like, how are they going to put all your body parts together again? I wouldn't risk it. What if you come out with like an arm on your nose? I don't know. Not yet, Beezer, but he's doing all right. My dad had sciatica pain and I had to get back surgery to have a shave a disc that was pinching a nerve. Yeah, microsurgery. Yeah, that's a possibility, you know. Your leg is damaged, so I stay in bed. It'll keep you, that kind of pain will bedbound you for sure. Yeah, Don Henley, I love that song. Hi, Ava. Maybe.
Okay, you know, this is just random. I'm going to throw it in here just because now that they're talking about classic music, I'm thinking of a song right now. It's one of my favorite songs to listen to. Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. I remember hearing that for the first time. Like my mom was doing the laundry in the laundromat, and it was playing on the overhead speaker. Love that song. Love it.
If everyone just eats an entire pineapple for dinner and self-proclaims to being ripped, there will be no reason for weight loss concerns. Yeah, I really would like that Shakara transformations lady to do do an opinion on that. You always sing Ramadan Kareem and Asta has fell down, yeah. Ghostface, you're really into it, aren't you? That's awesome. My legs will spasm. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're just like me, born villain. I does spasm and like my.
Here's something to think about, Chantal. In this moment, you're over 500 pounds and you're having whatever problems with your health. yet you want to continue doing mukbangs. What are the problems going to be if you gain another 50 pounds or 100 pounds? So if you're experiencing a myriad of symptoms and pain and suffering and issues being over 500 pounds, what are the issues going to be if you balloon all the way up to 600 pounds or 700? Eventually your body's going to get to a point where it just can't handle it anymore. You are at that tipping point where it's really, really critical. As it is right now, given your current weight, even if you really got serious about your weight loss and your health, it's going to take at least a few years to fix even just half the issues. Like, you've done a lot of damage to your body. It's going to take a long time to undo some of it. So yeah, you might want to slow down with the calories, with the portions, with all of it.
Yeah, it's horrible. Been to 10 countries, Lizette. Mashallah. M60, hello. Pilates, no with back problems. Yeah, you can't do much. Like, you can risk actually like damaging it worse. So
people in the chat are suggesting for her to do Pilates, yoga. I think yoga would be great for her if she can manage. There's all kinds of ways to do yoga. You can lay down and do yoga. You can lay down and do meditation. Like, if she lost some of the weight, she could do some yoga. She could do some Pilates. I think meditation would be great for her. Meditation is a great way to teach your mind to shut up when you want it to shut up. Because sometimes life gets hectic and your brain becomes almost like a radio going from one station to the next station over and over again. There's just so many thoughts. And sometimes you just need a moment of silence. And so meditation teaches you that.
Are there more parks to go to? Yeah, once I can, I definitely want to go. There's so many, Beezerbish. There's so many parks here. There's so many like malls. There's so many things I haven't explored. Different areas of Kuwait. Grandma style. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird how everything, your just body just like starts to slowly decline, you know? Man the pool, exercise in the pool.
And she's trying to blame her health declining on her age. Like, as you get older, your health starts to decline. There are plenty of people that are older that are healthy, Chantal. It's not just about age. It's about how you take care of your health, take care of your body. You don't take care of yours. You've been running around thinking, I am invincible. I am unbreakable. But if you're experiencing back pain, if you're going through the diabetes, if you're having trouble with your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, all of that, those are signs that your body is giving you to let you know you are not as unbreakable as you think you are. You're not untouchable. You can be touched. You can hurt yourself. And you are hurting yourself, and you should stop. Like, the body is made of muscle and blood and tissue and bone. It's very hurtable. And you've been punishing your body so severely.
Once it gets filled up, yes, we will pull bees. Don't medication she had, which if she was in any other country, she would be gone because that medication is $4,000 a month. Just one of them. Hi, Tammy. I like the character picture you have up. I need to change one myself. It's so cute. Thank you. I'm doing all right. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Deep Fear. It's a bad movie, really. Have you guys seen American Nightmare? I think it's like a goal for the stream healing for like how many people sign up. They just like an option on OBS. Thank you, Cass. The avatar is nice. Yeah, it wasn't made by me, but it was a nice gift. I appreciate it. I had a hamster, but it only lived for 5 years. 5 years.
You know, I know she's trying to protect the person that made her the picture because they might get her harassed, but if you use somebody else's content or somebody else's picture, it's always polite to give credit.
Years, Ghostface, that's more than expected. Hamsters only live to be 2 to 3 years, apparently. So that's good. That's good. But it is sad. Subscribe and become a beezer. Ah, okay. I'm fine, Chantal. I'm good to hear that, Italian.
I'm okay. So she's got this thing, become a beezer, and I don't know how many like the goal was, but out of a 3-hour stream, I'm sorry, like 2.5 hours, she only got one person signing up as a member. Yikes.
Yeah, it's hard to come to grips with diagnosis for sure. Yeah, I am sniffly. I should blow my nose, eh? Misinformation. Address PG sniping you right now. Thank you for the super chat. Who's PG? Supporting me in my chat while I'm live. I really appreciate you. Did I say hi to Crafty Gypsy? Yeah, Mazdas are better. No, I didn't like Mazda. I don't know why. Hello, Lexi Lamington. Get your own content, losers. You're not wrong, misinformation. Why aren't you coming on camera? No, I'm more comfortable.
I think that's hilarious. That people in her chat are saying, get your own content, losers, and she's backing them up at the same time. What is she doing right now? Somebody else made the picture that she's using for her stream. That's not her content. She didn't make that. And somebody else set up Streamlab for her. Like, she's not putting 100% of the work in. She's relying on other people, but yet telling other people, get your own content. Okay.
Like without being hijabbed up and everything. Go back to the hospital or otherwise you're I'm gonna be going back to follow up soon for sure.
And I'm just gonna say this one more time. I'm sorry if I get repetitive sometimes. I feel that Chantal really, she's not committed to caring about her health. But that's something I don't need to tell you guys because you guys already know that. But I feel the reason why she only goes to clinics and she only goes one time, she might be doctor shopping. She's looking around for a doctor that will give her pain meds that she can use and abuse. Looking for that person that she goes, oh, I've got some back pain, I got sciatica, and he'll give her like the strongest pain meds she can get her hands on. But she doesn't go back for a follow-up because, again, that would mean she's committed to her health. And she's getting more than just the pain meds. And she's not going to go to a hospital because if you go to a hospital, they're going to keep records of what they do to you and what pain meds they're issuing and how much. With clinics, I don't think they have those records. So she's looking for what she's looking for, but not really caring about her health the way she should.
Are you feeling better? Not really, if I'm honest. I still feel wounded. I sound happier off screen. I can just I don't have to get dressed, and it's hard for me to get dressed right now. So I'm
I know that she's more comfortable doing streams like this, and she's made some decent money on this stream, but this might promote a new kind of lazy for her. And her decline, her level of lazy it keeps increasing. Those who've not been around for all of it, where did she start at? Back in 2017, when she first started her channel, Chantal was all about that life of doing all kinds of different things for her channel. She did makeup looks, she did makeup hauls, shopping hauls. She did video game playthroughs. She did like walking vlogs. I mean, so much more variety. She did recorded videos. She did the editing for her videos. And then she got into constant live streams back to back to back. And now where are we? Where we are is now she's saying, well, I just feel comfortable not showing my face. So not only is she being lazy with the live streaming because there's no editing involved, but not even showing her face. We've arrived at a place where I'm not even going to put my makeup on and have people look at me and talk to me. I'm just going to keep the camera off and just use my voice and make money that way. Like, I don't know how much lazier she can get.
Until I'm like better and I can. The problem is, like, I don't want to stream from our private bedrooms, like the private rooms. I don't mind the living room. I don't mind the kitchen. But the private rooms in this house, like the spare room or the living room, I mean, the bedroom especially, I don't want to stream from my bed.
You know, that's an easy fix. And she knows this. Because if she doesn't want to stream from the private room and she doesn't want to show the decor or anything behind her, she can get a green screen. StreamYards actually has a green screen function already installed into it. You can just upload a background and it puts the background behind you. Or she can get a physical green screen and then, you know, you do the green screen thing on OBS or perhaps even StreamYard or Streamlab and it shows that background. Anything you want. So that's not a good excuse, Chantal.
So that's the reason, you know, I don't know, Beezer Bitch, sorry, finger hit that. Maybe healing. I have to look into it. Thanks, Lexi. Yeah, it's a 2-bedroom messy girl, but we don't have 2 separate bedrooms. I mean, like, one is a spare room. And does anyone just have like a spare room that you just put everything, like everything in it you don't want in your other rooms? Porn villain.
You know, even if she doesn't want to use a green screen, what is the harm in setting things up to where you've got your back against a bare white wall? There's no details to be seen with a bare white wall. She knows how to get those angles. No excuse for not being on cam, Chantal.
Yeah. You can set those boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, you can just like, well, that's the thing. Like, I like just streaming. Like, I can't sit for a long time. Like, on my couch, how I used to stream with the camera on, I can't, you know?
Okay, make that make sense. So she can't sit for long periods of time, but when she did the last stream where she was showing her face, what was she doing? She was on the couch. Wouldn't that be considered sitting? Also, so sitting hurts, but being in bed doesn't. Wouldn't that be more painful? I can't make sense of her.
So until I can do that, I'm sorry that my camera's off. You know what I mean?
You're not sorry. You're just that lazy anymore. You're just that lazy. You don't want to be bothered. You want to make money off the people, but you don't want to entertain the people. That's basically what it boils down to.
But we can like watch. I want to do like themed. I would love to like be able to do themed streams, you know, like this one is just chatting and stuff, but maybe, you know, a couple times a week just chatting and hanging out.
Okay, any beezers that are hearing her talk right now, and she's saying, I want to do themed streams. Don't hold your breath and don't get your hopes up. She promises things a lot, but she rarely delivers. She'll get your hopes up saying that, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. We'll do members only streams. We're going to have interesting content. But notice the pattern, those things rarely ever happen. And when they don't happen, she'll make excuses of, I was too sick. I'm not feeling well. It's coming later. It's coming later. It's coming later. This is a pattern for her. She doesn't commit to her health. She doesn't commit to making positive changes in her life. She won't even commit to entertaining people on YouTube, although it wouldn't take that much work and that much effort to just try. So don't hold your breath on themed live streams. As you can see right here, 2.5 hours of a live stream. There's no interesting topics here. She's looking towards the chat for things to talk about. But she is a content creator. She should come online doing a live chat, knowing what she wants to talk about, have kind of an outline of what she wants to talk about. Well, what is she doing? She's looking for the chat to guide the conversation, to keep the conversation going so she can monetize this and make some money.
Out because I like to interact with you guys. And then maybe another day, just like we can go back and watch, like, I don't know, something. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I have no idea. I'm not thinking of anything. I don't have these as ideas. She doesn't know. She's not caring to know. She's not looking into it.
We all gotta do it in life. Yeah, I know. It does suck, Rob Roy. Your place is so cozy. I'm big on coziness. Yes, it's important, Teardrop. You have to be cozy in your environment, you know? She has the right to stream naked. I do. I like your picture of Lydia. Now I have to look at the cutesy artwork. Yeah, Teardrop. Yeah, I mean, they can still, like, react to what I say, but I don't really think that there's, like, any tea in a lot of things that I say. Like, I really just, like, what? You know? I don't know. Motorized wheelchair. The thing is, Desert Rose, it feels bad. Like, it hurts to sit more than walk. Like, it's weird.
Well, people have told you repeatedly that if you have back pain, especially sciatica pain, moving helps because it's nerve pain. The more you sit, the more you lay down, the worse the pain becomes. Doctors have told you this. Your viewers have told you this. The reactors told you this. You're not listening. The more you sit, the worse it's going to be.
I need a bell. Yeah. Imagine the course of treatment. Troll free comments. Yeah, yeah, Italian. It's nice.
Born villain, we're not pissed. You're saying that's why I said the reactors are going to be angry. We're not angry. We're okay. We are okay with this. I'm okay with it. I know my audience is okay. We don't have to look at Chantal.
Nice. Right now,
You know, to be truthful, a lot of people have said in the comments, and I've done this myself also. Sometimes you put somebody's stream on, you're not even really watching them. You're doing other things in the house. You're washing the dishes. You're doing your laundry. You're multitasking. So you put the stream on and you're listening while you're doing other things. So her doing streams like this, it makes that easier, doesn't it?
I'm just, like, on bed rest and taking whatever painkillers I can. They're not really strong, like, you know, they're just, like I said, a mix of strong. Hi, Rebecca. I definitely. Oh, salam alaikum. Welcome salam. Can we rant about Stanley Cups for a minute, please?
No. Listen, I'm getting past this. I don't care about her ranting about cups. Boring. Next.
Fascinated, but I'm always like, why do you need an organizer for your Tide Pods? Freaked out on them, and, like, I don't want to work with you anymore. Oh, I can be such a bee. I swear it's the Aries. I don't know if any of you are Aries, but
Okay, we missed that part. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Let's get that part.
that. And then they sponsored like a reaction channel I didn't like at the time or something. I don't know. I can't even remember who it was, and I freaked.
Okay, some backstory for those who are not aware during that time. So the company Coldest Water Bottle, a while back, they got into this thing where they were sponsoring different people on YouTube. Like they want to get their product out there. So a lot of channels had Coldest Water Bottle and were promoting Coldest Water Bottle, and Chantal was one of them. Like, they were sponsoring her. Here's the problem. Her image, her brand, her channel, her content is very problematic. And a lot of people reported her for bullying and for being hateful. Once Coldest Water Bottle got wind of all of that, she got fired not once, but twice from Coldest Water Bottle. Probably the only person in history to ever get fired from being sponsored by Coldest Water Bottle. How did Chantal handle it? She flipped out. She cursed them out, acted very unprofessional, said a lot of awful things about them, the company, the product. She didn't just handle it gracefully and say, thank you very much. Sorry that we can't work together. I mean, she's at almost 100K. She's buying her way to 100K. And you would think that a channel that size would have a bunch of people wanting to put their products on this channel, but that just points in the direction of how problematic she is. That even though her channel is large in size, like, no company wants to touch her. If you have dealings with one company and you are unprofessional, word gets around. It really does. It's why it's always good to be professional, but she's not. But that's what she's talking about right now. The fact that she was sponsored by them. Coldest Water Bottle as a company decided to sponsor somebody else that she did not like. She took offense to that, even though it's not her doggone company. And she had a fit.
Out. Freaked out on them and like, I don't want to work with you anymore.
That's not true, though. I mean, Chantal is all about that money. They were paying her money. She's telling this lie. She freaked out on them because she got fired, because they let her go and they weren't going to pay her anymore. And she cursed them out in her community post. She cursed them out in her video. That's why. Had nothing to do with somebody else, had everything to do with the fact that people were showing Coldest Water Bottle, hey, do you know who this person is? Are you aware of the things she's saying? And just like with any company, product, or service, a company is concerned about their public image and reaching the public and selling to the public. And they looked at Chantal and said, no, she's not a good representative of our product. And they fired her. And she got all kinds of salty about that.
I can be such a bee. I swear it's the Aries. I don't know if any of you are Aries, but... And I know, like, Islam, they don't believe in horoscope, but, like, it's so spot on.
You know, Chantal, I'm sure there's a lot of people in my audience that have the Aries symbol for the zodiac. They don't act like you. Not even close. I don't think you're a good representation of a good Aries person. I don't think any Aries person would claim you.
Coldest pay? I don't remember. Hi, Northeast Gal here. I think I was getting like maybe $300 a month. Not much. It was something though, just for having the bottle in the background. Does Celeste play online games? No, not right now, Lexi. You love Aries. Hi, Northeast Gal. Did I already say that? Does that work? I don't know. Anyway, your March Aries. Blackwell Ghosts. No. ADHD? Maybe. Like, she would just take all my dirty clothes off the floor. She would do my laundry. I would come home. I don't know where she learned to fold laundry. And I wouldn't ask her to do it. She would just do it. She's like, I like doing laundry. She's one of those people who loves to clean and loves to do laundry. She loves laundry. I don't know why, but she loves to do things. And so
I like doing laundry. It's one of my favorite things. Call me weird, but I do.
You know, and so we just had a lot of, like, I spent like the most of my time with my sister because my mom went to Florida, right? So,
ma'am, you bullied your sister growing up. You bullied her so bad they sent you to a group home. There are so many stories of things you've done to your sister, like putting her in a dryer. You were so mean to your sister because you were so jealous of your sister. You were cool with things until she was born. And then because she was the young one and because she was the baby, you were jealous of her and you gave her so much crap growing up.
Oh, we really bonded a lot. Like we would just stay up and watch fun
Oh, you're a liar. Shut up.
TV. It's like everything is organized, like the TikTok people. She has like all these body sprays, and they're so organized. Like everything is organized.
Okay, another random fact I'm just throwing in about me. Am I weird? Maybe I am weird. But I like watching different ASMR videos. I like watching the slime videos where they have stuff in the slime and pulling them apart and all that and the sounds. But I also like the laundry organization videos, restocking. I know I'm odd, aren't I? I don't care.
So I think you should do some foodie beauty adventures. I wish I could do adventures right now. As soon as I'm able, I will. I didn't join as a member because I knew we weren't getting extra perks. I know. I have to think of extra perks for you guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Can we hear that again, please? Can we hear that again, please?
Trouble, like even getting me to unload the dishwasher, keeping my room clean. My sister's room I envy it. It's like everything is organized, like the TikTok people. She has like all these body sprays, and they're so
Not
organized.
this
Like
part. Not
everything
this
is
part.
organized. So
The part I'm looking for is the part we're talking about the perks of being a beezer. That's the part I'm looking for.
I think you should do some foodie beauty adventures. I wish I could do adventures right now. As soon as I'm able, I will. I didn't join as a member because I knew we weren't getting extra perks. I know. I have to think of extra perks for you guys.
Boom. So a person just said, I'm not joining as a member because there's no extra perks. Well, I'm glad at least one person figured it out. That they took a look around as a consumer and said, you want me to plunk my money down, but what am I getting? I think a lot more people should be asking that question. If you're a consumer of something, you have the right to ask that question. Like, you're asking me to do something, but what am I getting in return? And anybody who's a new beezer, you will quickly figure out that Chantal's all about that life of she wants you to sign up for memberships. And she makes all kinds of promises, but she does not deliver. She wants that money. She wants you to put that money down, but she will not give much in return. She thinks that just talking to her is a perk, and that's enough. That's worth your $5 or your $10. Little interesting fact. A while back, Chantal did something called the Postcard Club. She set it up, had people pay $10 a month, and she didn't send out a single postcard. The idea was that she would travel, and during her travels, she would send out postcards from different areas. Not a single person got a single postcard, but she made a lot of money. $10 a month for several months. So each person total was paying over $100, $200 for the entire time the postcard club was active.
Well, I'm going to come up with new emojis, but it's just an extra way to.
Oh my God, that is so lame. So you're expecting people to pay $5 for an emoji. Can I just say that making an emoji for chat, it's so simple. It's so easy and it's so just effortless. I've done it for my channel. It doesn't take any time at all. Once you figure out the dimensions of the emoji, it seconds. It takes seconds. So people are paying for something that takes very little effort. Oh, here's a little emoji. So keep giving me that $5 per month. Lame. Absolutely lame.
Be part of my cult, okay? You can call yourself a beezer. A good trick to throwing oneself into a cleaning frenzy is to pretend a hottie is on his way over. I don't know. Maybe a course would be keep my mind busy. Maybe. I'd have to check. That's a good idea. Northeast gal here. My mom told me I had to start doing laundry at 15 years old, so I put onions for happy ever after. Yeah, thank you, Superboy. I hope I can reel my health in, because I'm bipolar. The two Ronnies. Live and let bees. Yes, Ron. Thank you. Yeah, no, but was it, Ron, was it random? Oh, it's random. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Jenna, asking you shall receive. She may be hidden. I have to check that out. I do miss you and Salah together. He's a lot of fun too, but I completely understand and respect his decision to.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the unholy trinity, there was plain cheeseburger, there was Sofa King, and then there was Ashley Lamborghini. But wasn't Sofa King Life with Ron? I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was.
Remove himself from all the Bologna. Bologna. I'm just like Homer Simpson. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I know, Northeast gal. Yeah, thank you. Can you unblock all my socks? I got blocked a ton in the natured area. Okay, I
That's amazing to me. This person saying, "Can you unblock me? Because I got blocked a lot when you were with Natter." So she blocked you a whole bunch of times and you're back. How stupid are you?
will try. I will try.
Oh,
And they put them on there at like maybe around, I don't know, 11. So I didn't realize that they had like a time when they would be ready. So I went into the.
she's coughing again. No reaction to that. I've got sciatica pain. She's not wincing. She's not like reacting from the pain. Y'all are watching me right now, and I'm sure a while ago you noticed like I reached over to turn. I had got a little space heater thing. Had to turn it off because it got too hot. But I injured my shoulder. Like I think I tore the tendon, and just that's why I was holding my arm. Like I'm reacting from the pain because the pain hurts. But she's got sciatica pain, which is 1,000 times worse. She's coughing and she's not wincing and she's not catching her breath. No spasm, nothing. Okay.
The store and it was like very busy, and I was like, it was my turn. And they get up to the cash, and there's like a.
Oh, who cares about your story times?
Yeah. I can't get pets after the loss.
Oops.
No, you're not blocked, widowed. Miriam, Joanna, and
Is there
Joey Blue Pot. I think it's sciatica, but
I think it's sciatica. I'm not sure. If you went to a doctor, how can you not be sure? I think it is. And because I think it is, that's what I'm going to claim it is. But you can't claim something if you're not exactly sure, are you? You're diagnosing yourself again. So you're going to self diagnose. You're going to come in front of your audience and tell them this is exactly what's wrong with me. They're going to feel sympathetic and they're going to give you money because you're in pain. Oh, poor Foodie. She's got sciatica pain, but she doesn't have it though. She doesn't know for sure. She's not been officially diagnosed. She's just taking a guess in the dark. It could be just lower back pain that's really bad. It could be a kidney problem. She needs to go to a doctor and find out.
it could be sciatica caused by like a slipped herniated disc or something like that. So
Okay, hold on right there. If you have a slipped disc, you would know. You would know. But again, you're not going to know until you really go to a doctor, to a hospital, and get scans and tests done. If you have a slipped disc, you need to know right away.
back problem. So I'm gonna probably have to get like imaging done just to be sure. So the thing is like I don't know how the heck I'm gonna be able to go to a hospital and then lay in a machine and like get up on the machine with the pain I have. I don't know how. I really don't. So I'm figuring it out, but Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you.
So Blue Pot says, are you too big for a machine? Given Foodie's size, just to get certain scans and stuff done, the MRI, the CT, her extreme size makes it more difficult to scan. You got to find one that can do it.
I suffer from same. Oh no, really? How do you... No. No, you can't. Sorry, but Rosemary's Baby. Oh.
Okay, you know what, guys? We got like 20 minutes left of this. We're already at over 2 hours. I think that's enough. You guys can see she's just doing general chatting, looking towards the chat for topics to talk about. On par with Foodie, she didn't come prepared with notes to class. You know, she's like looking at everybody else in their desk for the answers to the test. Just what she does. So, like, that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a wonderful night. Bye.